sometimes in C entertainment. The loudest moments are the quiet ones, not official confessions, not dramatic scandals, not viral interviews, just a glance, a pause, a tiny expression during a gala that lasts maybe 2 seconds, and suddenly the entire internet completely loses its mind. That's exactly what just happened with Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei. Because after a recent gala event, fans became convinced that Zhang Linghe may have been sending subtle hidden signals connected to Tian Xiwei. And honestly, the internet has not emotionally recovered since. At first, it looked like a completely normal celebrity event. Beautiful outfits, camera flashes, actors greeting fans. Nothing unusual. But then netizens started noticing tiny details in Zhang Linghe's behavior, the timing of certain reactions, the way he looked toward specific directions, certain expressions during conversations. And before anyone even realized what was happening, the theories exploded everywhere online. Some fans called it coincidence. Others called it the strongest evidence yet. Meanwhile, emotional edits flooded Douyin and Weibo within hours, and somehow one gala appearance turned into another full-scale internet investigation surrounding Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei. So today, let's talk about the hidden moments. Fans can't stop analyzing why this gala sparked such emotional reactions online, and how one quiet celebrity interaction somehow became one of the hottest C-end topics overnight. Trust me, this situation gets deeper the more fans analyze it. The gala looked normal at first. At the beginning, nobody expected anything dramatic to happen. The gala itself was filled with major celebrities' media coverage, luxury styling, and the usual red carpet chaos. Fans were mostly focused on visuals. Who looked best? Who interacted with who? Which celebrities sat together? Normal entertainment event discussions. And honestly, Zhang Linghe immediately attracted attention the second he appeared. Because let's be real, this man was dangerously handsome at the gala. The styling, the posture, the calm aura, everything about him looked cinematic. Fans instantly started reposting photos and videos everywhere online. And at first, that was the main discussion. His visuals, his elegance, his main character energy. But then, people started noticing something else. The moment that started the theories. According to fans online, one specific moment during the gala completely changed the atmosphere. A short clip of Zhang Linghe reacting during the event started spreading rapidly across social media. The clip itself was incredibly simple. No dramatic statement, no obvious interaction, just a brief expression and reaction timing that fans immediately connected to Tian Xiwei. And honestly, that's all it took. Because once fandom culture locks onto a possible hidden meaning, the internet moves fast. People started replaying the clip repeatedly. Slow motion edits appeared within minutes. Fans zoomed into facial expressions, analyzed eye movements, compared angles, and suddenly the internet transformed into a giant detective agency again. Why fans thought it was about Tian Xiwei? Now here's the important part. Why did people immediately think of Tian Xiwei specifically? Because the pairing discussions surrounding Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei have already been incredibly strong online for a long time. Fans constantly analyze their interactions, their interviews, their chemistry. Even unrelated situations somehow become linked back to them eventually. So when Zhang Linghe displayed a reaction that fans interpreted as emotional or unusually soft during the gala, people instantly connected the dots emotionally. Some fans claimed his expression changed after hearing Tian Xiwei's name mentioned nearby. Others believed his reaction timing looked too coincidental. And once those theories started spreading, it was over. The internet became obsessed immediately. The internet started analyzing everything frame by frame. Honestly, one thing about Cient fandom culture is that fans never do things halfway. The moment this theory gained traction, people started investigating every second of Gala footage available online. Different camera angles, audience reactions, background audio. Even the positioning of celebrities inside the venue became discussion material. And honestly, some of the analysis videos looked genuinely professional. Fans added arrows, zoom-ins, slow motion effects, side-by-side comparisons. At this point, it felt less like celebrity gossip and more like a documentary investigation. And somehow, millions of people became emotionally invested in it. The hidden signal theory goes viral. Soon, one phrase started dominating discussions online: hidden signals. Fans became convinced Zhang Linghe may have been subtly expressing emotions or reactions connected to Tian Xiwei without directly saying anything. Now, whether that's true or not, nobody actually knows. But honestly, certainty almost doesn't matter anymore in fandom culture. Because people aren't just reacting to facts, they're reacting emotionally. And emotionally, many fans want to believe there's something deeper happening between the two stars. That emotional investment is incredibly powerful. And social media algorithms amplify it like crazy. That's why this topic spread so insanely fast. Emotional fan edits took over social media. Of course, once the theories exploded, the edits began. And honestly, some of them were genuinely emotional. Fans started combining Gala clips with older Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei moments, soft background music, slow motion eye contact edits, sad captions, romantic dialogue overlays. Some videos looked like actual breakup scenes from dramas. Others framed the situation like a secret emotional connection nobody could openly acknowledge. And the comments, completely emotional. People wrote things like, "The atmosphere says everything." You can't fake reactions like that. The tension is unreal. Meanwhile, other viewers were sitting there wondering, guys, are we all watching the same 3-second clip? But honestly, that's the power of fandom storytelling online. Why their pairing continues dominating the internet. At this point, it's honestly impossible to deny how strong the public interest surrounding Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei has become. Because even tiny moments now create massive reactions online. And that only happens when audiences are deeply emotionally invested in a pairing. People genuinely enjoy seeing them connected together. Not necessarily because they fully believe dating rumors, but because the chemistry feels believable, comfortable, natural. That's the key difference. Fans constantly describe their energy as soft and real. And ironically, that subtle feeling often creates stronger emotional reactions than obvious flirting ever could. Zhang Linghe's expressions became the biggest discussion. One thing fans especially focused on during the Gala clips was Zhang Linghe's facial expressions. Some netizens claimed he looked emotional. Others thought he seemed distracted or unusually soft during specific moments. And honestly, the internet absolutely loves analyzing male celebrity expressions, especially when romance rumors are involved. Because once fans believe someone is emotionally attached to another person, every tiny smile suddenly becomes meaningful. Every pause feels suspicious. Every glance becomes evidence. That's exactly why this Gala situation exploded so hard. The clip itself wasn't dramatic. The emotional interpretation made it dramatic. Some fans think the internet is reading too much into it. Of course, not everyone agreed with the theories. A lot of people argued that fans were massively overanalyzing completely normal behavior. And honestly, that's also possible, because gala events are chaotic. Celebrities react to countless things happening around them constantly. Lighting changes. People speak nearby. Staff move around. Cameras flash everywhere. A simple expression can mean absolutely nothing. But once fandom culture becomes emotionally attached to a narrative, logic often stops mattering. The story itself becomes more important. And in this case, audiences clearly wanted the story to continue. The unspoken connection narrative made things worse. One reason the topic became so emotional online is because fans started framing the situation as an unspoken connection, meaning two people unable to openly express feelings publicly. And honestly, that narrative spreads insanely well online, especially in entertainment culture, because it feels dramatic, romantic, painful, like something straight out of a C-drama itself. That's why so many edits used emotional music and heartbreaking captions. Fans weren't just discussing celebrities anymore. They were emotionally building a love story around them. And millions of viewers became completely absorbed in it. The internet started comparing this to famous C and CP moments. As the discussion grew bigger, some fans even started comparing Zhang Linghe and Tian Xiwei's Gala situation to famous CP moments from previous C and celebrity pairings. People created compilation threads, timeline analysis, parallel comparisons. At this point, the situation had fully evolved beyond a simple gala discussion. It became fandom mythology, and honestly, that's when things usually become impossible to stop online. By this point, the internet was already completely emotional. Fan edits were everywhere. Reaction videos were exploding across Douyin. Comment sections looked like group therapy sessions. And somehow one tiny gala moment had evolved into one of the biggest CP discussions online again. But then, more clips started appearing. And honestly, that's when the theories became even crazier. Because according to fans, the newly surfaced videos made Zhang Linghe's hidden signals feel even harder to ignore. At least, according to the internet. New clips sent fans into full detective mode. Once additional camera angles from the gala started spreading, online fans immediately began analyzing everything again. Different reactions, different timing, different expressions. Some clips showed Zhang Linghe quietly smiling during certain moments. Others captured him looking unusually focused while specific topics were discussed nearby. And naturally, the internet connected all of it back to Tian Xiwei immediately. Some fans became convinced he was reacting specifically whenever her name or related topics appeared around him. Others argued his expressions looked too soft compared to how he normally behaves publicly. Now, whether that's actually true, nobody can prove it. But honestly, proof almost stopped mattering at this stage. Because emotionally, the fandom had already decided there's definitely something there. And once audiences collectively lock into a narrative online, it spreads unbelievably fast. The eye contact theory completely took over. Out of all the theories, one specific discussion became absolutely massive. The eye contact theory. Yes, fans genuinely started debating whether Zhang Linghe's eye movements during the gala were secretly directed toward Tian Xiwei. And honestly, some of the analysis videos were insane. Slow motion zoom ins, arrows pointing across the screen, detailed timelines. People literally studying where his eyes moved frame by frame. At one point, it genuinely felt like fans were solving a crime investigation instead of discussing celebrities. But weirdly enough, millions of people watched every second of it. That's the power of internet fandom culture. The more emotionally invested people become, the deeper the analysis goes. The "he looks heartbroken" comments went viral. Then another emotional narrative started spreading online. Some fans began saying Zhang Linghe looked heartbroken. Now, logically, that's a huge assumption based on tiny clips. But emotionally, people completely bought into it. Comments flooded social media saying things like, "His eyes look so sad. He's trying too hard to stay calm." That expression says everything. And honestly,